Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Ready Player One, so if you want to hear what I think about the movie, stick around. Okay, Steven Spielberg, what did you have in store for me? If I'm honest, I was not that excited about this movie. A big reason why I saw it was because I wanted to see what Steven Spielberg was doing next with his new blockbuster, and I also wanted to see what kind of Easter eggs and references would be in the movie. And I am proud to say that I actually really enjoyed the movie, and I'm happy that I went in with the mindset that I did, because I think I ended up enjoying the movie more, having been pleasantly surprised by it. Usually stuff that's 100% virtual is not my cup of tea. Movies that are just way too heavy on the CGI, that they're almost like not grounded in reality at all, I usually can't do that. But this movie was very pleasantly surprising. It was very grounded in reality. It was very real. They were bouncing back and forth between the Oasis, which is the digital world within the film, and just reality. And I very much enjoyed how they handled all of that. And I'm just going to give my non-spoiler review right now about what I thought of the movie, which includes some of what I just talked about. And I am trying to keep my voice down, which is why I'm not too enthusiastic, because it is 1:25 a.m. Why did I put this off? I don't know. I saw the movie at 7 o'clock, so I don't know, but here I am now. Anyway, that's not important. The first thing that I really enjoyed was the exposition in the beginning of the film. And again, this is not spoilery at all, but in the beginning they do explain basically what's going on in the future version of America that this takes place in. And I like the way that they described the Oasis. They made everything make sense. It was fully understandable, and I didn't hate it off the bat. The Oasis, that is, like I thought I would. So and Ty Sheridan was very charming off the bat as well. I liked the narration in the beginning. It was good. It was a strong opening in my opinion. And where they cut to the title, I thought that was very well done as well. I mean, it's Steven Spielberg, so what else can you expect? Speaking of Steven Spielberg, I do wish that he could have taken this opportunity to not only make a fun, exciting, thrilling blockbuster movie again, but I wish he would have taken his expertise and pushed it a little bit more. If I'm honest, sometimes it didn't feel like I was watching a Spielberg film. Other times it totally did, but I just think he could have pushed the envelope a little bit more in terms of like a director's eye and like the shots we see and stuff, but most of it was just gorgeous, and I'm not going to spend this entire video critiquing possibly the greatest director of all time, because I love me some Steven Spielberg. But that was just one thing. That was like a nitpicky thing. But overall, the film was very visually stunning, and just like how I talked about with A Wrinkle in Time, but even more so in this. I mean, A Wrinkle in Time, I think one of the biggest things it had going for it was its visuals, but this was like, the visuals were, I think they helped the story so well, and they made me like the Oasis a lot more than I thought I was going to. And even the visuals outside of the Oasis, like of Columbus, Ohio, where this story takes place, at least in terms of Wade Watts and his side of it. And it's just, I thought the world building was very well done, and the cinematographer did a good job with that. And again, yeah, it was better than I expected. The cast was amazing, incredibly diverse, which was beautiful. There were, I mean, all like the main parts were white, but some of the other very important characters, like Helen and Sho and Dieto, I probably pronounced those wrong. That was a diverse group, and it was actually very relieving. Like the second they were revealed in their human forms, I was like, oh, thank God. It's always refreshing to see different types of people on the screen. It gets boring, in my opinion, to just like whitewash a film, and I actually was getting nervous there for a little bit, but they were fine. Another thing that I really liked about this movie was the messages that it delivered. The biggest one, in my opinion, was about the real world versus the digital world, and it supplied a good commentary about the digital age that we are very much immersed in right now. And there were shots in the film where it'd be in the reality, and like people would just be like walking around with their virtual headsets on. You're walking around all these people and you don't even know it, and like it's crazy to think about how far we've come in terms of technology. I personally am an old soul, and I would like to keep it as long as my stuff as long as possible until it literally does not function anymore. So for me personally, like seeing that the message of like don't get lost in the digital world, and remember reality and the good parts of reality, and the fact that the real world is where we all are actually, and everything else is like completely comprised of imagination, and it's just fake, and it's not actually physical and right in front of you. I mean, the device is like right in front of you, but I just really enjoyed that message, and I like what they did in the end. I won't spoil anything, but the decisions that some of the characters made regarding the Oasis, I liked what they did very much. And I like that they went into that too, very much. Another message that was very important to me, at least, was teamwork, and I like how they emphasized that Ty Sheridan's character Wade could not do what he did if he didn't have Artemis slash Samantha, or like all of his other friends. And even Ben Mendelsohn's Sorrento, he could not be as successful as he was without the people around him either. And it shows how it's not all about one person when it comes to success. It takes a collective mind to get where we've gone in the world, and it's incredible to see that on film mixed with the whole message of like being lost in the digital world and losing actual real interactions with people, and contrasting that with the teamwork aspect of it. I thought that was very interesting, and it was actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. And then finally, the Easter eggs and references were outstanding. I had no idea how they were going to do it, and I love the way they did. They were very much a part of the story. They weren't just like thrown in there for the sake of it. I mean, some of them were like, not to like, I wouldn't call this, I mean, I'm just gonna rattle off a few Easter eggs. If you don't want to hear it, then skip ahead like 20 seconds. I promise I'll be done by 20 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna rattle some off. Okay, my favorite two were The Shining, which was very much ingrained into the story. That was so good. Everything that they did with The Shining, it was amazing. And then The Iron Giant, because I grew up on that film. I think I saw Harley Quinn. Chucky was fantastic. King Kong, the dinosaurs, which I'm assuming was Jurassic Park reference. Like Godzilla, and the themes from all those things too is beautiful. And I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm pretty sure it's been 20 seconds. So welcome back, everyone. Yes, so I loved those Easter eggs, and honestly, it was perfect. They were sprinkled in perfectly, and with the whole 80s pop culture, all of it. It was great. It was very well done. I mean, again, Steven Spielberg, I trust him with all of this, so it was great. And then finally, would I recommend this movie? 100% yes. If you like anything having to do with pop culture, especially 80s pop culture, if you like classic films, if you like Steven Spielberg, if you like video games, if you like virtual reality, if you like heavily CGI'd films, if you don't like heavily CGI'd films but like films about teamwork, and if you like futuristic films, sci-fi films, thriller films, anything, then I would recommend this movie because I thought it was great. Again, I did not know what to expect going in. I wasn't that excited about it. I wanted to be, but I wasn't. The trailers didn't really impress me as much as I wanted them to. I came out very happy with my ticket to purchase, and I do not regret it at all, and I actually recommended my dad go see it because I think he would love it as well. Especially if you lived through the 80s. It's just like Stranger Things. Like, if you lived through the 80s, you should watch Stranger Things, and if you lived through the 80s, you should watch this movie. I wonder when the 80s are going to go out of style, genuinely, because they've been in style for like 3 or 4 years. Anyway, I recommend this movie. I hope you guys go see it. Let me know in the comments below if you go see the movie. If you have seen it, let me know what you think of it. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a spoiler review. I probably will, but I'm very busy, so no promises. Subscribe if you want to see more of my reviews, if you want to see some trailer reactions and some other exciting stuff about movies that are coming up. Give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.